got to stay ahead of those injuries, man.
So what, can I ask you what you do, how you cold plunge? Like, where do you do it?
So I go to, Unfair Advantage. So my physical therapist and my trainer are in the same building.
Okay.
So I go to this guy, Wadis Cooper at Unfair Advantage. He's my personal trainer twice a week. And then I go to physical therapy twice a week. And they have a sauna cold plunge room that I use. So I'll do, he has me jump on a trampoline for 4 minutes. Okay. And he says it's like to kind of get the lymphatic system going.
Sure, yeah.
And then I'll jump in the sauna for 25, do a 3-minute cold plunge. And then he has a hyper oxygenated tub that I thaw out in for like 15 minutes. And
how do you, like, is the tub heated or is it just like body temperature?
98 degrees.
So it's like body temp.
Body temp. Yeah.
Wow.
It's so good.
So it's hyper oxygenated.
Yeah.
And you're just soaking in it?
You're just soaking in it. Yeah.
What does it do? Like,
it's kind of like, imagine being in a hyperbaric chamber. Mm-hmm. It has very similar effects.
Okay, so it's like you have a higher concentration of oxygen in the water than you do in your bloodstream. It kind of diffuses through the skin, that kind of thing. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's I call it being tortured to life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No, for sure. There's an element of masochism involved in 100%. Like anything that's like physical that you want to get better at.
Yeah,
you kind of have to enjoy the pain.
Yes,
like in a weird like masochistic way. So I know Joe Rogan talks about this a lot when he's like, yeah, the cold plunge sucks. And he's like, every day is a battle. And I'm like, yes, it is. Like you're. So let me give you an example. So. This is really cool. So I have I've had many of these, but I started cold plunging about 4 years ago. And what I did was I bought a chest freezer. And I know, get this. So I know people are like, are you going to electrocute yourself? I'm like,
pull the plug.
Yeah. I'm like, no, it's not plugged in, bro. Okay. So old chest freezer, right? Get it on offer up or something. And then I get, what's that stuff called? You buy it from the like Home Depot, you seal stuff with it.
I know what you're talking about. Like Flex Seal. Yes.
So I Flex Seal the entire tub. And then I fill it up about, 3/4 of the way with water. And then I have a little, it's like a switch, like a temperature switch, that like it has a thermostat that comes out and like dips in the water. And then anytime the cold plunge gets below or above 40 degrees, it kicks on the freezer until it gets below 40 and then it turns off.
Yeah.
And so, I'll unplug it from there before I get in. But yeah, so this chest freezer thing, like for $100, I can cold plunge every day.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's wild.
Do you keep it in a garage or is it outside?
It's outside in the backyard. Yeah, because I spent $25 on it.
Yeah.
On the freezer.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You know what's funny though is like when I go and offer up and I'm like looking for one, my first question is, will it fit a body? It's the best question.
Valid question.
Yeah. They're like, what do you? If I get crickets, I know why.
Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah. Yeah. Do you sauna?
I have a hot tub, and then I don't actually. Yeah, I guess I don't sauna that much. I'll get in the hot tub, just to kind of like mess my brain, and then I'll jump in the cold plunge.
Yeah.
Or sorry, I'll get in the hot tub and jump in the cold plunge.
Yeah, I don't have a cold plunge here, but over the winter I was jumping in the pool.
Oh yeah.
Same. So I get in the hot. My routine here is get in the hot tub, get in the pool, then go to the sauna, and then start my day.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, doing the hot, cold thing. So what I'll do is, so I still do yoga. I have a membership at a place called Radiate down in, I think it's not Awatuki. What's the one in the middle of Phoenix there? Arcadia. Yeah, it's in the Arcadia. So it's a bunch of like wealthy, like Paradise Valley people that all go there, Yeah. But their studio, that Radiate studio, is the hottest hot yoga in the state of Arizona.
How hot is it?
Like 110.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And like hot. 90-80% humidity. Ugh. It is insane. Now, some teachers are kind and they'll leave the doors open before class. Some teachers are sadistic and they'll close the doors and preheat the room really well.
Yeah, but there's some psychos in there that nap and shit before class.
Yeah, dude. Like I'll walk in and there's people just like already working out. I'm like, you guys are nuts.
Yeah. Yeah. I went to a place, it was off Rio Salado. Oh, can't remember the name of it. It's like, you know where that the Cubs baseball park is? That little shopping center where that famous Dave's is. That same little Like I can't remember what it's called, but they were really nice. And my wife used to go there regularly, and I went a few times. I didn't know that you were like supposed to be quiet. I didn't know, man. I walk in, I was like, smells like feet, And Amy's like, shut up. So but I would park myself like by the door. And so when the quitters would leave, I'd hook the door with my foot just to get that little extra AC. I'm like, oh, that feels so good. Yes. And then I'd let it go before anybody caught me. But yeah, so I remember I have the flexibility of a 2x4. Like I'm not very flexible at all. I remember lady that was teaching one time. I was like, I really can't do any of this stuff. And she's like, and she kind of guided me into like, you know, she said, well, the number one thing is you want to just stay in the room. Like, okay, I can do that, I think, right? It was difficult, but I did it. And, but she would kind of, just like jiu-jitsu, she would modify the move to fit my body type,
right?
You know, because I'm not going to be able to like grab my foot and extend it and then kiss my knee and you know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to do that. But she would have me do like a portion of it. You know what I mean? And again, the object was to stay in the room.
Right.
And over time, I got a little bit better at some of the positions, but I couldn't do all of them. You know, I don't know. I think if I would have stuck with it, maybe I would be able to do them by now, but I just didn't.
Yeah, that's understandable.
It's a big commitment, dude.
Oh yeah. No, I get it. Like you have to be an extra level masochist to like hot yoga.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Yeah. So I was doing it, you know, we had a membership, so I was doing it like I'd go there at lunchtime and stuff, do it a few times a week. That was really cool. I mean, you get to meet some very different people. I got to tell you a funny story.
Okay, yeah.
So the first time I go in there, I got like PT shorts on, t-shirt, cotton t-shirt, by the way. I have a t-shirt on and I see this guy, he's got these little booty shorts on and I'm like, no shirt. I'm like, dude, put a and I'm thinking, dude, put a shirt on. And then we went like inverted and my freaking sweat-soaked shirt went into my face and I'm suffocating and I don't want to move because I'm being polite. You know what I mean? The next day I had booty shorts on, no shirt.
Yeah. You're like, I get it.
I get it.
Yeah, exactly.
That made total sense after that.
Yeah, your first downward dog where you get a sweaty t-shirt in the face. You're like, okay, this is bad.
It was waterboarding. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe, dude. It was wild.
You're getting choked out by your own sweat. You're just like, this is not cool.
Yeah, man.